Unless you've been living under a rock for the last few weeks and months, you know by now that the world as we know it has come to a screeching halt. But did you know that in at least 10 states, the SBA is willing to lend up to $2 million worth of disaster relief loans? And that is good news for business. That means emergency cash so you can continue to operate. In today's video, I'll talk about that, plus 4 other things you need to do today, not just to survive, but to thrive in today's environment. Hey everybody, welcome to Scaling to 7 Figures and Beyond. I am your host, Leo Landaverde. I am a business coach, outsource CFO, and author, and I'm on a mission to help business owners with scaling to 7 figures and beyond, creating systems and procedures to scale and maximize value of your business. Let's get to it. If you're ready to grow your business to 7 figures and beyond while creating the financial freedom and the lifestyle you want, then subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified every time new content comes out. So here are the 5 things. Number 1, first and foremost, you gotta change your mindset. You have a choice now. Either you're gonna be a glass half full kind of person, or you're gonna be a glass half empty kind of person due to this whole coronavirus situation. You gotta change your paradigm. You gotta change what you focus on. Henry Ford once said that whether you think you can't or you can't, you're right. And he's right? You gotta control your mindset. You gotta control as a business owner what you think about every day from now on. And you gotta get your mind under control. You gotta get your mind to be trained. And one of the things that I do is you gotta start in the morning feeding yourself with good stuff. If you go, first thing you do in the morning when you get up is go turn on the news and watch what CNN is saying, I guarantee you're gonna be depressed and frantic and really in a panic mode all day. Well, that energy feeds on other people. If you're hanging out with people that are panicky, you're gonna be in turn get panicky. And that's really the whole principle of this mob mentality, right? If you see one person running, you're gonna start running, you don't even know why. So I would say feed yourself good stuff. If you need to know what's going on in the world, wait until the end of the day when you're not really doing things that are critical for your business. Your employees, your vendors, and the public at large needs you to stay positive. You're gonna get somewhere. Number 2, be a force for good. You know, heroes are not born. They are made during times of adversity. And you gotta make a decision to be a hero today, right? Heroes are not made in times of peace. They're made in times of war. And we are fighting something we don't fully understand yet. But you have to be a force for good. I love watching or reading, watching on the news, there's great stories of people who are doing incredible things in the midst of what's going on. Now, if you're a business owner and you have an opportunity to help others that are in less fortunate situation, then do that. Be a force for good. Use the wealth of your business to impact for good. And you watch what givers gain. What goes around comes around. There are many just sayings about that, but it really comes down to you will get what you want if you help enough people get what they want, and especially in times of disaster. So be a force for good. Number 3, don't manage, lead. Managers instruct and direct. Leaders inspire. And what we need now are business owners who are gonna inspire not just your employees, which you should be inspiring, your vendors, your clients, and the public at large. I guarantee you that months and years from now, we're gonna be looking back at those stories of those people, those business owners, those entrepreneurs who inspired us in the midst of tragedy. And you wanna be one of those. And don't do it because of the notoriety, do it because it's what we do. We're business leaders, we're not business managers. So if you made a decision to become an entrepreneur and start your own company and grow it, I'm hoping it's not just for the money. It's just about, it's also more than that, I would say creating a legacy that will last for eternity. So you gotta make that decision. Am I gonna manage or am I gonna lead? And you'll be so much better if you decide to lead your company. Number 4, educate. I tell you, there is so much misinformation out there. There are so many sources of information coming your way, and you have to sort through it all and make sense of it. And if you as a business owner don't have an idea what's going on, how do you expect everybody else to know? So you gotta educate yourself, then educate others on what to do and where to go. Become a resource for people. And this is how you rise up. Right? You've been wanting for opportunities to be out there. This is when you're out there educating. You know, I'm getting those emails from some of the vendors, the companies that I work with, and telling me and educating me, do this and do that. This is how you handle this. This is how you handle that. Those are the companies that are leading, really. So you lead. And so number three was, you don't manage, you lead. But this one is educate. One way to lead is to educate. So you gotta know what's going on, but not from a standpoint of you to freak out with the information, but you gotta know it so you can educate. And you wanna know if the best way to learn something, try to teach it to somebody else. So if you're educating vendors, you're educating employees, and you're educating the public, just like I'm educating right now, you have to know this stuff. So educate is number 4. Number 5, have enough cash. This one is critical. And I left it at last so we can spend more time on it. There has never been a time in your business life where cash is more critical than today. I've been on the phone with clients yesterday, the day before, all of last week, where we're discussing what are we gonna do if all these scenarios happen? What if we run out of cash? What if we close the store? What if people start coming? If you're in the restaurant industry, if you're in retail, I'm sure that you are affected. So what are you gonna do about cash? If you're not longer generating sales, what are you gonna do about cash? There's only 3 ways to generate cash. That is through your organic, what is your sales, your revenue, you gotta be selling, you gotta be generating cash through your business, or B, you get loans, right? You get a loan to continue on, or 3, you get equity. Well, if the sales are not coming in through the front door, well then you gotta go to the next best thing. You gotta have cash because you still have responsibilities. You have to have cash. And here's a cool thing. I was reading about this yesterday. I got alerted by the SBA last week that there are now 10 states where you can now apply online for disaster relief money, short loans that are actually at very low interest rates. You can get up to $2 million at 4% interest rate spread over 30 years. So I did some math, and a $2 million loan, which you only get it if you need it. It could be about $9,000 a month. Do you need that much cash? Probably not. But here are the 10 states right now where this is available, where you can apply today, and it's a quick application process. So California, Washington, Idaho, Oregon, Maine, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, and Rhode Island. This is March 17, 2020. I'm sure there are going to be more that are coming out. These are especially designed for small businesses. So if you're in a small business, you are in good luck. And the truth is, there's 30 million small businesses in the U.S. So here are some quick things. So the SBA can provide up to $2 million to help meet financial obligations and operating expenses that could have been met had the disaster not occurred. Now, so if you've been affected by what's going on with coronavirus, and I believe everyone is, you may be eligible. The interest rates for this emergency disaster relief funds will not exceed 4% per year. The term of these loans will not exceed 30 years, so you may go full term. And you can get $200,000, you can get up to $2 million. And it's a quick application process. So if you're thinking about it, then you probably should start initiate the process of applying. Now, here's the important thing that you need to know is you need to know how much cash you're gonna need. And the only way you're gonna know is if you're actually projecting your cash flow ahead of time. So if you haven't watched, last week I released a video called How to Create a Super Accurate Projected Cash Flow Statement. That's a 20-minute video. Click on the link below and it'll take you there, or it'll be at the end of this video. But it's very important that you know how to project cash for your business, because if you don't know how to project cash for your business, you are in big trouble. You're definitely not gonna be able to scale. So hopefully this was helpful to you. Thank you for watching. Please comment below and let me know if you've heard about these resources available right now to small businesses through the Small Business Administration. Please comment below and I'll be happy to share the link and all the information that I'm going to put at the bottom of this video, so you can actually be educated and you can act quickly. Also, if you want to join a community of like-minded successful entrepreneurs just like you, then join our Facebook group at the link below, where I share tips, tactics, and strategies on how my clients are growing their businesses to 7 figures and beyond.